The morning sun rose over Tokyo as usual on September 15, 2025. Office workers hurried to their jobs. Children played in parks, and life moved at its regular pace. No one knew that humanity's fate would change forever that day. At 2:15 p.m., massive shadows appeared over major cities worldwide. Huge ships, each the size of a small city, positioned themselves above Earth's largest population centers. Panic spread quickly as governments scrambled to respond. Fighter jets launched but were swatted away like flies by invisible force fields. Commander Jai-Ho Park sat in his office at the UN Space Command when the first reports came in. His phone rang nonstop as officials worldwide sought guidance. As Earth's leading expert in theoretical alien contact scenarios, he knew this moment would define human history. "Sir, the alien ships are broadcasting on all frequencies," his aide reported. "They're requesting immediate diplomatic contact." Jai-Ho straightened his uniform and headed to the UN General Assembly. Representatives from all nations gathered in emergency session. The massive screen showed a being that looked almost human, but with gray skin and large eyes. "I am Mary Kim, representative of the Empire," the alien announced in perfect English. "We have watched your species develop. You are now ready to join our galactic community as tribute providers." The terms were simple but harsh. Earth would supply the Empire with annual quotas of precious minerals, emerging technologies, and biological resources. In return, they would allow humanity to continue existing. "And if we refuse?" Jai-Ho asked during the tense negotiations. Neri smiled coldly. "Let me demonstrate." She pressed a button, and Singapore vanished in a flash of light. 7 million lives, gone in an instant. "That was a warning," Neri said. "Next time, it will be your largest cities. You have 1 hour to decide." Jai-Ho and other leaders debated frantically. Their militaries were useless against Empire technology. Nuclear weapons would be intercepted before reaching the ships. They had no choice. "We accept your terms," Jai-Ho announced, his voice heavy with defeat. Inside, his mind was already working on long-term plans. Humanity would need to be patient and learn. The Empire established collection stations in orbit. Massive elevators carried Earth's resources up to their ships. Neri remained as permanent overseer, her presence a constant reminder of human submission. That evening, Jai-Ho sat in his darkened office, watching the alien ships glowing against the night sky. He opened his computer and began typing a classified memo to future generations. "Today marks the beginning of human tribute to the Empire, but it also marks the start of our resistance. We will study their technology. We will advance in secret. And one day, when they least expect it, humanity will rise. This is not our end. It is merely a pause in our journey to the stars." He encrypted the message and sent it to secure archives worldwide. The Empire thought they had subjugated an obedient species. They didn't understand human nature, our determination, our creativity, our ability to plan and wait. In the following weeks, as humanity adjusted to their new reality, Jai-Ho established hidden research teams. They would analyze every scrap of Empire technology they could access. It would take generations, but humans would catch up. And when they did, the Empire would learn why it was a mistake to enslave Earth. Neri watched from her orbital station as the first tribute shipments arrived. She felt satisfied. Another primitive species successfully dominated. She had no way of knowing she had just started a clock that would count down to the Empire's greatest defeat. The age of human independence had ended. The long watch had begun. But deep in secret bunkers and hidden labs, the seeds of rebellion were already taking root. Humanity bowed, but they did not break. The Empire's victory would prove temporary. They just didn't know it yet. 50 years passed since Earth became a tribute world. In an underground facility beneath Seoul's bustling streets, Dr. Tae-Young Lee hunched over his workbench, studying the damaged Empire communications device. The lab, hidden 200 meters below ground, hummed with activity as scientists worked around the clock. "Look at this circuitry," Tae-young whispered to his apprentice, Hyun-woo-kang. "They're using quantum entanglement for instant communication across light years." The young prodigy nodded, his mind already racing with ideas. Above them, Empire ships still dominated Earth's skies. Annual tribute continued flowing to orbital stations, but beneath the surface, humanity had not been idle. Hidden facilities dotted the globe. Beneath Mount Fuji, plasma weapon research progressed in secret. Under the Sahara, scientists studied Empire shield technology. Deep in the Amazon, a team worked on faster-than-light drive principles. Hyun-woo became the breakthrough they needed. At just 25, he developed a new approach to reverse engineering Empire tech. "We've been thinking too linearly," he explained to Tae-young. "Their technology doesn't follow our physics. It bends it." His methods allowed teams to finally crack Empire security systems. They could now intercept and decode transmissions, learning about Empire movements and technology. Hope spread through the underground network. Soo-jin Choi coordinated it all. From her hidden command center in Antarctica, she managed a web of resistance cells spanning every continent. Messages passed through old-fashioned paper notes and face-to-face meetings, nothing electronic that Empire sensors could detect. "Patience," she constantly reminded eager recruits. "We have one chance to get this right. We move when we're ready, not before." The Empire grew complacent over decades. Their tribute stations operated with minimal crews. Inspection visits became rare. They saw Earth as a compliant, primitive world, just one of thousands in their vast empire. They didn't notice when human technology began advancing in subtle ways: clean fusion power, quantum computing, artificial intelligence. Progress happened in secret, shared through Soo-jin's network. One day, Hyun-woo made another breakthrough. Studying Empire shield frequencies, he discovered a fatal flaw. "Their defensive systems have a blind spot," he told Tae-young, "a specific quantum frequency that passes right through." The discovery spread through resistance channels. Teams worldwide began developing weapons to exploit this weakness, but they had to move carefully. Any suspicious activity would alert Empire sensors. Soo-jin expanded her network to include key positions in public life. Resistance members became government officials, business leaders, military officers. They worked in plain sight, preparing for the day humanity would strike back. In his old age, Tae-young trained the next generation. "Remember," he told young scientists, "the Empire thinks they're watching us. But we've been watching them too. Learning. Growing stronger." The years rolled by. Children grew up never knowing a free Earth, but they learned their history in secret schools. The resistance preserved human culture and independence underground while presenting a submissive face to their overlords. Empire technology became less mysterious as humans mastered quantum mechanics and higher physics. What once seemed like magic became understandable science. Humanity caught up decades of advancement in secret. Soo-jin's network grew more sophisticated. Using Empire blind spots, they built a shadow internet spanning the globe. Resistance cells coordinated their research and development. A new human civilization grew in the darkness. They lost good people along the way. Empire sweeps occasionally discovered labs or resistance cells, but Soo-jin's compartmentalized network ensured no single loss compromised the whole. They honored their fallen by working harder. By the time Hyun-woo became head of research, humanity's hidden technology matched the Empire in many areas. They had working prototypes of quantum weapons, advanced AI systems, and faster-than-light drives. They just needed the right moment to reveal their strength. That moment approached faster than anyone expected. After 500,000 years of collecting tribute from countless worlds, the Empire had grown arrogant. They never imagined their slaves could rise up. They were about to learn how dangerous that assumption could be. The long watch continued, but now humanity watched with growing confidence, knowing their time would come. In labs and bunkers worldwide, they prepared for the day of rebellion. The Empire's days of easy tribute were numbered. The year was 2525, and humanity's hidden technological revolution had reached its peak. In a quantum research facility deep beneath the Antarctic ice, Dr. Minji Park made the discovery that would change everything. Her team had finally cracked the code of Empire shield technology and improved upon it. "The quantum field is stable," Minji announced, watching the shimmer of the prototype shield. Unlike Empire shields, which consumed massive energy, her version operated with remarkable efficiency. The breakthrough came from combining Empire tech with human innovation. Meanwhile, in an underground complex near Mount Everest, Sung Ho Kim's AI research team achieved their own milestone. Their quantum neural networks processed information faster than Empire systems. The AIs could now predict Empire patrol patterns and simulate battle scenarios with perfect accuracy. "Look at this," Sung Ho explained to visiting resistance leaders. "Our AI can crack Empire encryption in seconds. We can intercept and decode their transmissions in real time." The implications were enormous. Humanity could now eavesdrop on their oppressors' every communication. But the most dramatic advances happened on Mars. Hidden beneath the red planet's surface, Director Hai-Jin Cho led the weapons development program. Her teams worked in massive caverns, testing weapons that could penetrate Empire defenses. "The quantum disruptor cannon is ready," Hai-Jin reported via secure channel. Direct hit tests show 100% shield penetration. The weapon used the frequency flaw discovered decades ago, refined to devastating effect. The Mars facility represented humanity's greatest achievement. Using stolen Empire mining equipment as cover, they had hollowed out an entire underground city. Shipyards produced stealth vessels incorporating human and Empire technology. Training centers prepared pilots and crews. Empire oversight had grown remarkably lax. Their annual tribute collection became routine, handled by automated systems. They never detected the quantum transmissions between Earth's hidden facilities or noticed the subtle signs of advancement in tribute technology. Regular citizens lived their lives above ground, maintaining the illusion of a subjugated species, but more and more were secretly part of the resistance network. They trained on simulators, learning to operate the new ships and weapons. Earth was becoming an army in hiding. Minji's shield technology underwent final testing in lunar facilities. The new shields could withstand Empire weapons while using a fraction of the power. Combined with Sung Ho's AI systems, human ships would have a decisive advantage in battle. Manufacturing happened in small batches, pieces assembled in different locations to avoid detection. Resistance engineers used Empire blind spots and sensor coverage to move equipment. Slowly, an invisible fleet took shape in hidden bases across the solar system. Hai-Jin's weapons underwent rigorous testing on Mars. They had to work perfectly. Humanity would only get one chance at surprise. The quantum disruptors proved devastatingly effective against captured Empire shield systems. Earth's public face remained unchanged. Tribute shipments continued right on schedule. But now those shipments sometimes carried hidden components for the resistance. The Empire's own collection system helped arm the rebellion against them. Underground cities grew larger. Millions trained in secret for the coming conflict. Children learned combat alongside regular studies. Everyone knew their role for when the signal came. Minji, Sung Ho, and Hai-Jin coordinated their research through quantum-encrypted channels. Their technologies worked together seamlessly. Shields, AI, and weapons forming a complete system superior to Empire tech. The Resistance Council met in their Antarctic bunker. Reports showed humanity was ready. Their ships were faster, their shields stronger, their weapons more advanced. 5 centuries of oppression had forced humans to innovate in ways the Empire never imagined. The only question now, Minji told the Council, is when to strike. They had achieved what seemed impossible. A subjugated species had surpassed their masters. The Empire's days of easy tribute were numbered. In orbit, Empire stations continued their routine collection. Their sensors never detected the quantum shields testing beneath them, or the AI systems monitoring their every move. They remained unaware that their perfect system of control was about to shatter. Humanity was ready. 500 years of preparation were about to pay off. The Empire would soon learn the cost of underestimating human determination and ingenuity. The time for hiding was almost over. The Empire had ruled Earth for 5 centuries when Imperial Overseer Da Hyun-Lee made his fatal mistake. Standing in the UN Assembly Hall, he announced his new demand: Earth's tribute will triple, effective immediately. The public response was submission, as always. But deep beneath the Antarctic ice, Earth's Security Council gathered in their hidden chamber. Admiral Jin-Woo Park stood before the assembled leaders, his expression grim but determined. The Empire has grown greedy and careless, Jin-Woo began. Their orbital stations are running on minimal crews. Their sensor systems haven't been upgraded in decades. They think us incapable of resistance. He activated a holographic display showing Earth's orbital space. This is our moment. The plan was the result of centuries of preparation. Stealth ships were positioned throughout the solar system. Strike teams had trained for years. Everything hinged on perfect coordination and complete surprise. Captain Yeonji Kim led the assault team targeting the main orbital station. Her ship, hidden in the shadow of a defunct satellite, carried 30 of Earth's best warriors. They wore advanced stealth suits that bent light around them, making them invisible to Empire sensors. At precisely 3:00 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, humanity struck. Quantum disruptor cannons fired simultaneously from hidden bases worldwide. The Empire's shields, expecting no resistance from a tribute world, failed instantly. Orbital stations erupted in silent explosions. Yeonji's team breached the main station's hull before the Empire crew could react. Their quantum weapons cut through internal defenses. Empire soldiers, accustomed to peaceful tribute collection, fell quickly to Earth's highly trained forces. Secure the data cores, Yeonji ordered, leading her team to the station's central computer. These cores contained Empire tactical data, fleet positions, and communication codes, intelligence that would be crucial in the coming war. Below, cities revealed hidden defense systems. Anti-orbital weapons emerged from underground bunkers. Empire reinforcement ships arriving through jump points met concentrated fire from Earth's quantum cannons. Admiral Jin-Woo coordinated the global defense from his command center. Empire ships expecting to find a helpless tribute world instead faced a prepared and armed opponent. Their outdated tactics proved useless against Earth's advanced technology. Overseer Da Hyun-Lee tried desperately to contact Empire Command. But Earth's AI systems had already seized control of local communication networks. His messages never reached their destination. He watched in horror as humans stormed his command center. How? He demanded as Earth forces secured the facility. You're just tribute world savages. We were never savages, Yeonji replied, securing the last data core. We were patient, and now we're free. The battle lasted less than 6 hours. Every Empire orbital station was captured or destroyed. Their crews, those who survived, were taken prisoner. Earth had achieved complete surprise. In the aftermath, Jin-Woo addressed the world. Screens everywhere showed his face as he announced humanity's liberation. For 5 centuries, we bowed to Empire rule. Today, we stand tall again. But this is just the beginning. The Empire will return, and we must be ready. Yeonji's team extracted vital intelligence from the captured data cores. They learned Empire fleet movements, defense protocols, and communication codes. This information would prove invaluable in the coming conflict. The Empire's response would be massive and brutal. Everyone knew that. But humanity had planned for this moment for generations. Hidden fleets were already moving into defensive positions. Underground cities prepared to shelter populations. As dawn broke over a free Earth, Jin-Woo studied tactical displays showing Empire forces mobilizing several light years away. They would arrive angry and determined to crush this unprecedented rebellion. But they would find a very different Earth than the one they thought they knew. Humanity had chosen its moment perfectly. Centuries of preparation had paid off in one coordinated strike. The first battle was won, but the real war was just beginning. Earth was ready to fight for its freedom, no matter the cost. The Empire's retaliation fleet jumped into the solar system 3 days after Earth's rebellion. Admiral Hejun Choi commanded 500 warships, the largest fleet ever sent to suppress a tribute world. He expected a swift victory over primitive rebels. The first sign of trouble came when his scout ships disappeared near Pluto. Long-range sensors showed nothing, but ships simply vanished. Earth's stealth technology, perfected over centuries, made their defense grid invisible to Empire scanners. Commander Jai-Yun Park watched from her command center on Titan as the Empire fleet approached. Her tactical display showed every enemy ship, while Earth's forces remained hidden. She had studied Empire tactics for decades, preparing for this moment. "All units hold position," she ordered. "Let them come deeper into the system." The Empire fleet moved cautiously after losing their scouts, but their arrogance drove them forward. They couldn't imagine a tribute world possessing technology to threaten them. Earth's defense grid activated when the Empire reached Saturn's orbit. Quantum disruptor stations, hidden on moons and asteroids, opened fire simultaneously. Empire shields failed against weapons specifically designed to breach them. 20 ships exploded in the first volley. Hejun ordered an immediate attack, but found his fleet surrounded. Earth vessels appeared from nowhere, their advanced shields shrugging off Empire weapons. Centuries of technological development had produced ships far superior to their oppressors. Jai-Yun's strategy proved devastating. Her forces struck from multiple angles, using AI tactical systems to predict and counter Empire maneuvers. When Hejun tried to concentrate his fleet's firepower, quantum torpedoes tore through their formation. The Empire's proud armada began to crumble. Their weapons were ineffective against Earth's shields. Their communications, jammed by advanced AI systems, broke down into chaos. Ships tried to retreat, only to find their jump points blocked by hidden minefields. "Your Empire underestimated us," Jai-Yun broadcast on all frequencies. "We are not primitives to be enslaved. We are humanity, and we have surpassed you." Hejun watched helplessly as Earth forces systematically destroyed his fleet. His flagship shields failed under concentrated fire. Emergency jump systems activated, barely carrying him to safety. Behind him, the battle became a rout. When the fighting ended, half the Empire fleet lay in ruins. The survivors fled in disorder, jumping randomly to escape. Earth forces suffered minimal losses, protected by their superior shields and tactics. Jai-Yun addressed her crews after the victory. "This battle proves what we've known for centuries. Humanity has grown stronger than our oppressors. But this is just the beginning. The Empire will return with a larger fleet. We must press our advantage." Recovery ships collected Empire wreckage for study. Each destroyed vessel provided new technical data to improve Earth's weapons. The prisoners revealed valuable intelligence about Empire strength and deployments. Hejun faced execution for his failure when he reached Empire space. His last report warned of Earth's devastating technological superiority. The Empire, for the first time in its history, faced a former tribute world that could defeat them in open battle. Earth didn't wait for the next attack. Jai-Yun ordered fleet elements to begin striking Empire supply lines and communications. The resistance that had hidden for centuries now emerged as a powerful military force. The Battle of Sol System marked a turning point. Other tribute worlds, hearing of Earth's victory, began their own rebellions. The Empire's aura of invincibility was shattered. An era of change had begun, sparked by humanity's refusal to remain enslaved. After Earth's victory in the Sol System, General Su Min Lee knew humanity couldn't wait. Standing before the United Earth Council, she presented her plan for a counter-invasion of Empire space. "We strike now, while they're still reeling from their defeat." Earth's fleets launched within days, using captured Empire data to target key systems. Su Min commanded from her flagship, leading the first assault on an Empire core world. The defenders, expecting primitive tribute worlders, found themselves facing superior technology and tactics. Do Hyun Kim's diplomatic corps moved with the fleets, contacting other tribute worlds. They brought evidence of Earth's victory and offered alliance. "We can free ourselves together," he told subjugated species. "The Empire is not invincible." The response exceeded all expectations. Centuries of Empire oppression had created a powder keg of resentment. Earth's success lit the spark. World after world rose in rebellion, their hidden resistance movements emerging to fight. Sumin's forces liberated 12 systems in the first month. Empire resistance crumbled before Earth's advanced weapons. Each victory brought more allies as former tribute worlds joined the growing alliance. They shared intelligence, resources, and fighting forces. Do-hyun established a coalition government among freed worlds. Earth shared its technology, helping others defend themselves. Underground resistance networks, similar to Earth's, emerged everywhere. The Empire found itself fighting on hundreds of fronts. Their greatest weakness, Sumin observed, was believing they had no weaknesses. Empire forces, used to easy dominance, couldn't adapt to facing equals. Their rigid tactics failed against innovative human strategies. The rebellion spread like wildfire through Empire space. Tribute collectors found themselves attacked by their former victims. Supply lines broke down. Communication networks failed. The mighty Empire began to fragment. Earth's ships, now joined by allies, struck deeper into Empire territory. They destroyed shipyards, freed slave worlds, and captured critical resources. Each victory made the next easier, as Empire forces retreated to protect their core systems. Do-hyun's diplomatic work proved as valuable as military success. He united diverse species under a common cause: freedom from Empire control. Ancient rivals became allies, sharing intelligence and coordinating attacks. The Empire attempted to rally, gathering massive fleets to crush the rebellion. But they faced enemies who had studied them for centuries. Human quantum weapons tore through their formations. Freed worlds turned their tribute resources toward war production. Sumin's forces approached the Empire capital sector. The once mighty rulers found themselves surrounded by former slaves, armed with technology that matched or exceeded their own. Their perfect system of control had become their prison. "Surrender," Do-hyun broadcast to Empire worlds. "Your tributes are gone. Your fleets are broken. End this now." Some Empire worlds accepted, seeing the inevitable. Others fought to the last ship, their pride refusing to admit defeat. The push continued relentlessly. Earth forces, hardened by centuries of preparation, showed no mercy to their former oppressors. The Empire's territory shrank daily as more worlds declared independence. 5 months after the counter-invasion began, the Empire's central authority collapsed. Individual systems began surrendering to the Alliance. The greatest tyranny in known space fell to the species they had enslaved. Sumin and Do-hyun became heroes of the revolution. Their combined military and diplomatic strategy had achieved what seemed impossible: the complete defeat of an empire that had ruled for 500,000 years. The galaxy entered a new age of peace and cooperation after the empire's fall. President Jae-young Park stood before representatives from 1,000 formerly subjugated worlds, announcing the formation of the Galactic Commonwealth. It was a historic moment. Former slaves now stood as equals, determining their shared future. Earth led by example. All Empire technology and research captured during the war was freely shared among member worlds. Jae-young insisted that knowledge and advancement should benefit everyone, not be hoarded for power as the Empire had done. Admiral Young Mei Lee transformed the rebel fleet into the Combined Defense Fleet, a peacekeeping force drawn from all Commonwealth worlds. "We remember being defenseless," she told the first graduating class of fleet officers. "No world will ever face that again." The former Empire worlds underwent dramatic changes. Their populations, long privileged by tribute from other worlds, had to adapt to independence. Many welcomed the change, tired of living under the corrupt imperial system. Others required time to accept the new reality. Commonwealth scientists made breakthrough after breakthrough, combining technologies and insights from multiple species. Research that had been restricted under Empire rule now flourished. Medical advances extended lifespans. New drive systems made travel between worlds faster and safer. Jae Young established the Commonwealth Council, where all member worlds had equal voice. Former tribute worlds, their unique cultures preserved through centuries of secret resistance, shared art, music, and knowledge. The galaxy's diversity, suppressed by Empire uniformity, bloomed again. Earth's universities became centers of learning for students from across known space. Young Lee's Fleet Academy trained officers from hundreds of species. The spirit of cooperation that had defeated the Empire now built a lasting peace. Trading networks formed between formerly isolated worlds. Resources once taken as tribute now fueled economic growth and development. Poverty and inequality, hallmarks of Empire rule, decreased as prosperity spread. The Commonwealth faced challenges. Some Empire loyalists attempted to restore the old order. Pirates and warlords tested the new defense fleet. But the alliance held firm. Worlds that had fought together for freedom now stood together to protect it. Young Lee's fleet proved its worth during the Rim Crisis, when discovered Empire holdouts attempted to rebuild their power. Commonwealth ships, carrying crews from dozens of species, crushed the threat. The victory showed that unity was stronger than Empire control had ever been. Jae Young served 2 terms as Commonwealth president before stepping down. Her successor came from a world that had been among the Empire's first conquests. It symbolized how completely the galaxy had transformed. Former slaves now led the largest peaceful alliance in known history. Earth remained special in the Commonwealth, honored as the world that sparked revolution. But it was one voice among many, exactly as its leaders had planned. True strength, they knew, came from cooperation and mutual respect. A century after the Empire's fall, the galaxy had changed beyond recognition. Trade ships crossed former borders freely. Children learned history that included all world stories, not just Empire propaganda. The dark age of tribute and slavery faded into memory. Young May, retiring as Fleet Admiral, spoke at the Commonwealth's centennial celebration. "We built something the Empire never could," she said. "Not an empire of force and fear, but an alliance of equals. That is humanity's greatest victory." The former tribute worlds had risen, and they had built something greater than the power that once enslaved them. The galaxy entered a golden age of peace, progress, and possibility. The Empire was gone, and in its place stood a union of free worlds reaching together toward the future. **The End*.